Hi, this is Scott with eTrailer. Today we're taking a look at and installing the Roadmaster D-ring adapter for 2021 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. So if you have an aftermarket bumper that is capable of flat towing, you always want to check with your manufacturer of the bumper and make sure it's capable of being set up for a flat tow. This setup makes it really easy. All you're going to do is change out the ends on your tow bars, and these just pop right on to the D-ring spots right here on your bumper, so it makes it really super simple. This way you don't have to get it all set up with a base plate and take all that off just to get a base plate installed. This will just bolt right on and have you all set up to flat tow. To get this set up for your Jeep, what you want to figure out first of all is what size the hole is that you have for your D-ring bumper on the front. Now this one on ours today is going to be the 1-inch, and also this one had a little sleeve that came with it, as you can see on the inside of here. And what that does is just takes up a little bit of the slop in there, so it makes our pin fit a little bit better. Now you'll just want to make sure and measure and order the right part for yours, and you could also take a look at our fit guide and make sure we have the right one for you. But one of the things that's really nice about this setup, and I really like it, is how easy it is. It really just hooks up to the edge of your tow bar, and all you have to do is just get your pin lined up, pop that in, give it to put in place, and lock it in, and you're good to go. Another thing to keep in mind if you do get this set up is you're going to have some way to hook up your safety cables. So on ours, we just used an extension cable and then a quick connect on ours and just hook that up so we have something to hook our cables to. Your setup may be a little bit different. You may have a way that you can hook up your cables, but keep that in mind when you're looking to get yours set up for flat towing. Now these are just one of the 5 main components that you're going to need to get set up for flat towing. These are going to take place of the base plate, which you will need to get set up for flat towing. You're going to need your base plate, you're going to need your tow bars, you're going to need your safety cables, you're going to need tow bar wiring, and you're also going to need some type of braking system. So if you have any questions or comments about this setup for your Jeep, you could get a hold of us here at eTrailer. One of our experts would be glad to help you out. You could also leave any questions or comments down below. We'd love to get back with you on that. Now, as far as installation goes, this is pretty straightforward, but if you're doing this, you're probably getting more components put on, and it takes quite a bit of work to get done. It's something you could definitely do yourself, but there is some components involved that are pretty tricky. Now, if you're looking to get this setup done at a dealership, you can always take a look at our dealer locator and get something done for you locally. If you're looking to get it done yourself, stick around, watch our video, and we'll help you get it installed. To start our installation, we're going to need to get this portion off of our tow bar. So we're going to need a 9/16 wrench and a 1/4 inch Allen wrench. And all we're going to do is get these removed, get these backed off. Now keep in mind, we are installing these on Nighthawk by Roadmaster, so keep in mind you may need to follow other instructions to get these installed on your tow bar. Just going to remove our hardware. Now with those removed, we're going to be using our hardware that came on our adapters. One thing I will recommend is pull your tow bar out just a little bit. It's going to give you a little more room for the adapter sleeve to go on. Now we do that, we're just going to follow up with our adapter. Now we're going to get our bolt to go through one side, and now we want to follow that up with the nylon washer in the middle. Get our bolt started through. May have to move it around a little bit. Now we got that through. We're going to take our other nylon and just run that through as well. Just kind of let that slide down. Get our bolt to go through. Now we'll follow up with our nylock nut. We'll take our 9/16 wrench and our 1/4 inch Allen, and we'll get that tightened up. Now we're just going to bring this down nice and snug because we want this to be able to swivel once we have it all hooked up. Now we'll follow that same procedure on our other side. So we have them both hooked up, and now we're going to get them set up to hook up to our vehicle. And now all we're going to do is take our pin out, and we're going to have a sleeve. Our bumper is going to have a larger hole, so that's going to hold our sleeve and take up a little bit of that space. May have to tap that in just a little bit. Now once we get that, it's going to take our end, get that installed on. Now we can take our pin and run our pin through. Now this is a little bit different than your normal situation with your tow bars, so keep in mind this is one of the things where you're going to want to make sure that your bumper manufacturer is set up to be able to flat tow. So make sure you get a hold of your manufacturer and see that your bumper is able to be flat towed with this type of setup. We have them all hooked up, and now all you have to do is come back through and hook up all your other accessories to get you set up for flat towing, and then get your vehicle set up and put in flat tow mode, and you're all set to head down the road. Now that'll do it for installation of our Roadmaster D-ring adapters for 2021 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. I'm Scott with eTrailer, and thanks for watching.